What do you think about voter ID? Given recent CNN polls, as you can see here, here, and here, it doesn't seem like a lot of Americans really are against voter ID. It seems like a very vocal minority of people are actually against it. And you know, me being an astute observer, and anybody else out there that is an astute observer, you gotta ask yourself, why would you be against it? If you are against voter ID, you're basically advocating for the fact that anybody and everybody can vote in America. And sure, I've heard all the arguments, well, like, you have to register to vote, and they don't let people register to vote if you're not an actual citizen. And to that, I just say hogwash. If that is the case, right, then why wouldn't you be in favor of voter ID? And it has to be voter ID, right? Because there's been tons of reports out there that basically say that pretty much anybody can get a driver's license in America, and your driver's license doesn't technically tell you whether or not you're actually a legal citizen or not, because it really just depends on where you're getting this license. I think that in some way, shape, or form, maybe this just seems like a wild thing, maybe it should be, and I'm not really in favor of people collecting biometric data, but maybe we should. At least for elections, right? So you walk in and they scan your eyeball, for instance, because that and fingerprints are pretty, like, they are for you. There's no way to fake this. And in doing so, it just brings up who you are. And if you are not in the system as a United States citizen, then you don't get to vote. It just it just doesn't bring up anything on the screen. It says failed, access denied, whatever. Anyway, what do you think about voter ID? I'm all for it. If I'm being completely transparent, I've never voted in a presidential election. I've voted in local elections before, but even then, I really don't pay too much attention to local news because overall, nothing really affects me. I just live my life. I get extorted for taxes without my having to do anything. You don't even get a choice in the matter. Same with Social Security. But that's a totally different topic for a totally different day.